track, but Patty's here to bring him back. A Brent might come, oh what a sight! Rants and laughs, it's pure delight. Raise your glasses, time to cheer. Brent and Patty are finally here. Funny finds and events so snappy. Join the fun, let's get happy.
Welcome to the Nightcap with Brent and Patty and guests. All right, let's get to it because I got to make 4 drinks. All right, so tonight's drink right there. That's what we're drinking. I'm gonna leave that on the screen for a second or two while I get some stuff done, which would be like putting some mud on my strawberries. No, wait, that's not it. I gotta muddle my strawberries, so I gotta confuse them. All right, I got the slices on top of the muddles. Everything's just wrong. I don't understand.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that'll work.
I love the difference between Sam and our cats. I picked him up and plopped him here, and he was like, "Yeah, this is fine. I'll sit here." Maisie by now would have been like, "You know what? Screw you. I'm out." And Leo also would have been like, "You know what? Screw you. I'm out."
All right, so I've
Sam was
closed
just
it
happy to
there.
be with people.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, I don't look very much, so he doesn't like
Yeah, he
So-
misses you.
I'm gonna double this up
He's like, man, you called me right.
because I'm making it for 4 muddle stars or whatever that is. Add ice followed by the vodka. Okay, so I gotta muddy them first, or muddle, whatever it is. So you take your blunt object and you make Kraft macaroni sounds. And I don't know how much you do this.
You carve it in strawberries.
Can I say I like that?
Beat
sound?
them strawberries like a red-headed stepchild. No, I didn't think that through.
What?
Well, my muddler
Hold it.
is full of strawberry blood. There you go. Have a good night. It's like a scepter. You're like the queen. All right, so 1.5 ounces of vodka. Okay, so that.
It's leaking, by the way. It's gonna drip down on your
It's
fingers
leaking.
here. So I don't know what your plan is, but
All right, that's the 1.5. So I'm gonna do that twice.
do you want like a napkin or something?
Sure,
on it,
there's
or
clinics up there,
glass?
sweetie, if you can reach them.
You say if I can reach her.
Oh, quit shaking my chair, please.
It's all falling apart.
Thank you.
Keep it up, and I'll keep shaking your chair.
All right, and 3 ounces of lemonade. Okay, so we have actual real lemonade that Patty made today.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I've made homemade lemonade.
we're
for a long
authentic.
time.
I know. Very simple.
Okay, so. Hope I don't run out of room here. 1. Ooh, it's nice and cold.
I made it this morning.
2. 3. Ooh, baby.
How are you supposed to have them?
Well, I'm doubling up, so I'm doing 6. 4. You guys better be thirsty. 5. I know you're trying to throw me off my counting, so it didn't work. That was close. That was close. I will say that. Okay, so you get down there, and there's supposed to be ice in there too. So, ooh, baby,
She's up to the brim.
I could just drink this and say the heck with the rest of them. I'm not gonna do that. Clearly, it's not who I am.
Well, I mean, it is.
No, it isn't.
That's just not the point.
Otherwise, I'd be actually doing it. Oh, please hold together, baby.
Oh, dear.
It's
Don't
more
explode!
fun for the rest of us if that does explode.
Don't explode!
Except for the fact I'm wearing white.
Right,
I'll aim it for you then.
You sure the cat doesn't get it 'cause it's London?
Okay.
right.
It would take one lick and go, "Hey."
I hope so.
He looked like Patty.
Okay, so y'all get your garnish.
Garnish me, Daddy.
Well, he's not wrong.
Oh, too funny.
I put my garnish in by mistake.
That's
So-
okay.
You
Okay, why are we... What's going on here?
Your muddle dimming up the works.
I think so.
Probably.
All right, I need to even this out. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hang on. I swear, we got a really great show lined up. I'm just taking forever to get the drinks. That's two. Oh, seriously, come on. There's a bartender somewhere watching this show in the future going, oh, whoa, he's not, why is he? Honestly, dude, I don't know, so I apologize. So.
It's kind of how I feel when I watch people play video games. Yeah.
Yeah.
There is more liquid in there. Why isn't it coming out?
Is that what she said?
Oh, I am so... Oof. I don't know. I mean, maybe. All right, so you're all getting...
A half drink.
You're all getting a half drink.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's it. That's all there is. Okay, I'll take the one without the garnish. Okay, so here's one for you.
Big shot.
Here's one for you.
Thank you.
Here's one for you.
Yay.
All right.
Is it a Dak Daniels cup?
Yeah, it is. Perfect. Let's just see how it tastes, though.
Oh, that's quite delightful.
Interesting.
I like that. We're going to be muddying some strawberries in the future.
Mm-hmm.
And putting some other stuff in it, you know, like gin.
Tomorrow night.
Yes. The little bits of strawberry in there, too. That's nice. It needs, I'm going to say this, though.
A little more lemonade. Yeah, I squeeze lemons and everything.
Ooh.
Don't leave me hanging.
Like a man wants some more lemonade, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I'll just wait.
What? Oh, wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you.
You want some?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? It needs to be a little bit more. Mm, that's
Turned
really,
out
really
good.
good. All right, what do we got for comments here?
Oh.
It's necessary under my daughter. Apparently, LOL spy mode. Volume's
Nessa,
low.
yeah.
Volume's low. Our volume's low. Or her volume's turned down low.
Is this on?
Oh yeah. No, we would have known if it wasn't on.
Yeah.
I can find out the volumes.
Well, we're showing fairly good there. I mean, I can turn it up a
Turn it up a
little
little
bit.
bit.
No, your volume's good. Because I bet you on
Okay.
friggin' like 2 when it's...
Here's your volume is low. Kenny says her volume's low.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, Ari, you turn up your computer.
The jury's still out.
I'm gonna let you folks figure that out in the comment section. I'm gonna carry on with the show. Maybe I'll yell a little bit. All right.
Possibility.
I'm gonna finish this
Not a
off.
lot of
here.
yelling at work today.
All right. I'll move that over there.
You know how much plays at work is, right?
All right. Kenny says you can hear me just fine. Okay, cool. I adjusted the mic up just a little bit to try to keep everybody happy. I don't want anyone to be upset.
I'm already upset with you.
So there was talk amongst a chat that my friends and I are on about a card game. The backstory doesn't matter. But what came out of that, if any of you have ever seen anybody play Magic the Gathering, or if you play the Magic the Gathering, if you're familiar with it at all, you'll see that this card has that particular feel to it. That was made by Ryan Duffley.
Duff. That says Creeper, but those are Planeswalker abilities.
It's Jeeper, thank you. It's,
No, because that says inconsequential creature.
yeah, Jeeper.
Right. Creature shouldn't be there, Planeswalker should be. Also, Planeswalkers don't have 1/1, they have loyalty counters. That is the wrong symboling setup. And this has no mana cost.
I mean, but like, this card isn't legal anyway.
I swear to you, Duff, this was not my intention. He didn't even know this was going to be on here tonight.
Somebody at Duff on the phone right now. We're having a conversation.
I love the fact
You've
that
woken
it's,
up the dungeon or the master.
I love the
Magic
fact
master.
that it's got waving improved +1, but that's the only thing I've got.
That's
It's
positive, right?
-3 to impaired charisma, -2 to respect. Brent has deactivated all cards with brain counters. And of course, he went for the classic. We'll blow that up. That same face of mine that he uses every single time, which I can't. It's funny. I love it.
That's my hating
I now want to find that site, which I think I have already anyway.
Yeah.
And make some cards for Patty and I for the nightcap.
That'd be cool.
So.
Just make sure you make them right.
I need to make some cat cards.
Everyone's a critic, Kenny says.
I get to be.
Yeah, I mean, he knows his magic very well.
Yep.
All right, so we did tonight's drink.
Ask me about my dragons.
Actually, goblins or orcs. Orcs are worse.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's get to Friday
What do you mean,
feels.
You don't like facing a 12-12 by turn?
This is the first time you've seen that picture?
No,
Okay.
I just. Sometimes I forget it
It
exists.
looks like just a struggle.
It's a struggle living with her some days.
It is so good.
It's like that meme where is it
She's
where
the
it's
most
like,
adorable chunk, though. My goodness.
You ever looked at something and wonder how it got there?
Right? It doesn't know how it got there. It also doesn't know how it's getting down. Meanwhile, Sam's just like, yeah, it's nap time.
So the best part about this picture, by the way,
Yes.
What are you
is that
doing?
I was sitting on the couch.
No, you.
Because usually
Hey.
I'll sit on the couch for a little bit before I go to work, just sort of check my phone and whatnot. And I look over and I see her, and I'm thinking I shouldn't jump up there because Leo does not like it when she jumps up on the post with her. So he hisses at her, and she jumps up into there, and she's turned towards the wall. And I go, Maisie, and that's when she does the head cock with the look of like, what?
What do you want? Dad.
Oh, shoot. Maureen's here. She said the volume's fine on her end, too. That's so good. Leave me alone. I'm doing things.
I know I'm stupid. Let me be stupid in peace.
Wearing a new shirt that I got from Randy
Excuse me.
Ross on Wednesday night as well, which I absolutely love.
That's gorgeous.
It's
I love it.
Right. Loudly Canadian. That's...
Hey.
Hello. Things are happening over there. All right, let's get to the Pattyism and the Brentism, because we have one of those each week. All right. Nothing refreshes my memory of what I need at the grocery store like coming home from the grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I swear, every single time, and I mean every single time that we get home, sometimes we're driving up the street, and I hear, oh shit, and I go, what did we forget? We didn't go get toilet paper. Well, we need to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an important
We,
thing.
we often forget the one thing we actually went for.
If I had a nickel, that's something. If I had a toonie for every single time that we forgot the one thing we need to go in here. So now it's like, okay, we came here for, and sometimes it's your fault. And sometimes it's my fault because we're easily distracted. But you veer off almost immediately entering the store. So I go,
disappear easy.
so I go, right? So I go, I'm going to get the toilet paper. I'll meet you wherever I find you.
It started way back.
And then
Yeah,
you
oh.
find her in
That's
the
my
chocolate
parents.
aisle after a 3-day haze, and she's like, they have peanut butter cookie things.
Just picture me walking down the ends of the aisles going,
Oh, I do that too. Every time Lauren wanders off.
see somebody I know, lost my wife, and I've literally had other men go, me too. So it's not just me.
This is why we can't divide and conquer when we grocery shop because
Oh my God,
we'll
now.
be
What you
lost.
doing?
Right, exactly.
Where is he?
He's right here beside me, digging that stuff. What are you doing? Don't be mean.
And we do have a Brentism for this week. I love how people think those little cheese knives are for serving cheese. Like, aw, that's cute. No, those are for defending your cheese. Trust no one.
Jeez.
So true. You just picture me with one of them. The little fork.
One
There's my cheese!
One
Oh, right.
down.
Too funny.
Maureen says I have an app I put my grocery list on, and I still forget stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the truth. It's the truth. Yeah, because I've heard stories from friends that they have like the Google Keep Notes where they
Yeah,
share
we've used that.
and they
Yeah.
add stuff, and then they still get home and they've forgotten stuff, or this has happened, somebody crossed something off the list from the last time they got it, meaning to uncross
Oh.
it because the person's going to get groceries, and they're like, well, it's crossed off the list, that means we don't need it. So all systems can and do fail, plain and simple. That's all there is to it.
Right.
Let's get to what you're reading. I don't even know what you've got this week. What is a bookshelf other than a treasure chest for a curious mind, or chests?
Yeah.
Because the T got a little cut off there.
Yeah, I don't know
What
how that-
happened?
I don't know.
What happened? What'd you do?
I don't know.
Did you crop that picture?
Maybe.
Did you crop that picture without its consent first? That's unconsensual cropping.
Oh, well, too bad.
It's better than unconsensual crop dusting.
You do that all the time.
That happens to me on a regular.
Right, I am.
Honest to Pete.
Hello, Samuel.
Hello, Samuel. Okay, are you coming over here?
I don't think he's supposed to be in that stuff.
Get out. But it smells like strawberry. I don't think you're supposed to have that. I don't know. We do have a shit or get off the pot for this week. Of course we do. Okay, so look, I know this is going to wind some people up, but I know for a fact, because I have seen some videos, that Caitlyn Jenner has an amazing sense of humor. So this is not dead naming. This isn't, I don't want to get cards and letters and faxes and emails. It's funny. Take it for what it is. Plain and simple. That's
Right. I saw it and I thought,
right, exactly. Now, if it were done mean-spirited at this establishment, boo for them.
right.
But I do get
I mean,
it is what it is.
right.
End of story. There you go. However, the bathroom graffiti for this week is cute as shit. See what I did there?
Yes.
I'm watching you poop.
Oh, it's that cat.
It's Maisie.
Speaking of cat,
That's good. I love it. Oh, speaking of cat. Oh, there you go. He's just going to tramp all night long.
the cow.
What? The cow?
The cow. He
Oh,
goes
okay.
like a cow.
Yes. Where you going, Bobby?
You don't know.
He's just making his rounds
All right.
like 8 times in a row.
Right.
Right. He's trying to
Make
figure
it
out.
up there.
He's trying to figure out where to land.
Got it.
Let's get to the birthday club, but I do need my notes. I do need my notes. That's
Hold up.
just to foreshadow. W4 was submitted by Lauren,
Oh, I have no idea what this is.
so I'm always afraid when I see submitted by Lauren because the first one, I'm a little traumatized still. To be completely honest with you.
Honestly,
can
I'm
top
glad.
So I
You
see,
deserve to
I
be.
see that and I go, "Oof, where are we going?
Nothing
And
can
Patty
top
has
that.
assured me that it's not, it's not that bad. And I reminded her of how bad the first one was. So
It's not horrific.
you funny. All right.
Funny looking.
Leslie's here. Hello, Leslie.
Hey, Leslie.
All right, that guy right there, funny man, Hank Azaria. I think I have loved him in every single
I
thing that he
know.
has been in. He does like 10,000 voices on The Simpsons.
hilarious.
He does so many friggin' voices. He is 61 years old today, born in 1964. He was in Mad About You, of course, The Simpsons, like I mentioned. Brockmire, Hello Tomorrow. He has been in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And he is fantastic. Love the guy. That right there is Gina. Is it Torres or Torres? Okay, or Tourette's. She is actually the same age as Patty and I. She was born in 1969, so she is 56 years old today. She was in Firefly. I loved her in Firefly.
Yes.
911 Lone Star. She was in Suits. Again, the list goes on and on and on. She was like so good in Firefly.
Yes.
All the characters
Zoe.
were. Yeah. Yes, exactly. So, who else have we got? Boop. That is Renee Zellweger. I did not recognize her in that picture for whatever reason. Again, born the same year as Gina Torres and Patty and I, 1969. She's 56 today. She was in Jerry Maguire. She was in Bridget Jones movies, Bridget Jones Diary.
I
Bridget
love
Jones,
those. Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't watched the newest one
yeah.
yet. Fourth. There's 4.
Okay, so did they go like Bridget Jones' Diary and then Bridget Jones like cookbook or?
Well, there's Bridget Jones' Diary. I'm trying to remember what the next one is, and there's Bridget Jones' Baby, and this one's. Bridget,
Okay, so
the
it's
newest
it's,
one's. Yeah, this continues on.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's a progression.
Yes.
She was married to Lawrence Fishburne. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yeah, she was so good in 911 Lone Star. And we've got a 4th one this week. Jonathan Bailey, which I was like, and then Patty said he was on Bridgerton, and I'm like, oh, okay, I remember him because I watched Bridgerton with Patty on her request, and I actually liked it, I'll be completely honest with you. He was born in 1988, so he is 37 years old today. He was also, or going to be in Jurassic World Rebirth, Wicked, and of course, like I say, known for his work on Bridgerton as well. Great actor.
Yeah.
Did a great job. Great job. Okay. See ya. All right.
Hey,
Sam
Sammy.
is so much quieter than my cats.
Oh, he can be noisy. Trust me.
No. Trust me. He is so much quieter than my cats. I don't think Maisie ever shuts up.
Well, she was quiet yesterday.
That's a miracle.
Yesterday.
Kenny said she was married to Lawrence Fishburne, and she's divorced from Kenny Chesney. I don't think he's talking about the same person.
No.
That's Renee Zellweger?
Yes.
Okay. He's in love with himself. Oh, I mean...
Now she's with Ann Anstead.
Who?
Ant Anstead.
Ant?
Another actor.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I know him from? I don't know
Can't
him. Okay.
remember.
If you can't give me something immediately, I don't know him. It is time for everybody's stomach's favorite part of the show.
Yay.
Vintage views.
That looks like mold.
You should
Right?
be, well, it's right in the, you should be happy that it's a black and white picture. I'm going to tell you that.
That's what I said.
So yeah, it's Party Fair salad mold.
A tablespoon of unflavored gelatin. That is a fantastic start.
I love the fact that they go ahead and put wheat germ in it, so it's got
Right?
mold and germ.
A 10.5-ounce can of tomato soup. Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
It's a random.
10.5-ounce can.
Then get
Wheat
cottage
germ.
cheese and
One
mayonnaise.
small cucumber.
Heavy cream, chopped green pepper, celery and onion, cucumber.
Olives. And tuna.
Nothing.
Not just any olives, stuffed
Right.
olives.
Nothing screams party less than this vomit-worthy dish. Just the ingredient list alone is enough to induce hurling to even the most sturdiest of stomachs. Party no, garbage yes.
Sprinkle gelatin over cold water and let stand about 5 minutes. Heat up soup until warm, and then stir in. Stop. Softened gelatin. Like, hey, we're gonna take this cold thing and put it in a hot thing. Good luck.
Yeah, there's the rest of the
That
recipe.
is how you make mold.
There's the
Right?
rest.
Dry the
There's the
wax.
rest of the recipe for those of you who may want to make this.
And then place on a wet 1.5 quart ring mold. Wet.
Well, you don't want it to stick.
I don't know. I kind of hope it sticks. Because otherwise,
It's-
like, why be here?
It's going to stick to the inside of the garbage can if that shows up at my house.
Right?
The worst part is if you're hurling that back out, it's sticking to the inside of your mouth.
It's probably coming in
Yuck.
the same form.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it would taste better coming back out.
Nah, I don't know. Because, like, you gotta, I don't know.
Not finding out.
Well, we get drunk enough tomorrow, maybe.
Leslie says wheat germ. Ugh.
Yeah.
It looks
gritty.
like it belongs on the kitchen floor. I agree. Yeah. And Leslie wants me to stop because she's gonna throw up. She's gonna hurl. If you're gonna hurl into this. Right. Oh my land. All right. So what's on interesting AF this week? Well, I'm about to tell you. Boom. It's an old-
Houses.
It's houses.
Those are interesting. Nobody can afford them.
This is the story of Anox, located in northern British Columbia on the shores of Granby Bay. In
Observatory.
Observatory Inlet lies the province's largest ghost town. This remote area is about 145 kilometers north of Prince Rupert and is only approachable by boat. All right, we got more pictures here. Let's scroll up. Bing. Around 1910, Granby Consolidated Mining, Smelting and Power Company, known as Granby Consolidated, started buying up land. I've got something in my eye. started buying up land in the area and began constructing the town in 1912. Annex was a booming town until 1936, best known for its mining operations of copper and other precious metals. The town was built to accommodate mining workers and their families, and the town's population reached about 3,000 in its heyday. The Hidden Creek Onyx mine was massive. It included 7 levels that produced copper from 1914 to 1935. During its 25-year existence, Onyx mines and smelters produced 4 tons of gold, 230 tons of silver, and 340,000 tons of copper. Every day, up to 5,400 tons of ore were hauled across 3 kilometers of railway via 32-ton steam and electric locomotives from the mine to the crusher, and then to the concentrator near the waterfront on 75 ore carts, powered by the energy provided from the hydro dam and coal-fired generators. So they had their own little...
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the color pictures are, as you can guess, what's left of it today. Huge chunks of ore would travel from the mines to be dumped into a crusher and reduced to 8-inch pieces, would then travel further along the concentrator to be pulverized into a fine powder. There were no roads or railways linking Onyx to the rest of BC, and all connections were made by ocean steamers traveling to Prince Rupert or Vancouver. This lack of connection to the outside world meant Onyx was self-sufficient, and the town boasted amenities, I hate that word, such as a machine shop, a curling rink, a tennis court, a golf course, and a hospital. In 1918, an incoming ship brought the Spanish flu. Dozens of residents died to the epidemic. In the early 1920s, John Eastwood, a dam engineer, designed a hydroelectric dam for the area. Once constructed, it reached 156 feet high and was the tallest dam in Canada at the time. And I do believe we have, that's some shots from inside, that inside the dam?
No.
Okay,
This is one of the buildings.
Okay. And I'm not sure what that pipe line is. It probably was for moving ore, but literally that's all that's left on the bottom are the bands.
Yeah.
Like everything else, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a shot of the dam. That's what's left of it. We don't have a heyday shot of the dam, do we?
I don't know if I found one. I can't remember.
The Great Depression was the beginning of the end for Onyx. When the demand for copper went down, the mine shut down in 1935 and the town was eventually abandoned. Salvage operations in the 1940s removed most of the machinery and steel from the town, and then 2 forest fires in 1942 and 1943 wiped out most of its wooden structures. So it's kind of neat in a weird sort of eerie way.
Yeah.
To see pictures of nature just going, oh, well, I guess you're done with this. And just taking it right back.
Yeah.
Because that's what nature does.
Right.
It goes, cool, I'll take that back, thank you. We'll just put that right back here where it started. So it's interesting, but kind of eerie.
Very much so, yeah.
Because tramping around
People
there.
lived lives there and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, well, like they had golf
quite
courses.
Successfully.
And, yeah, exactly. Like it sounded, it was a... And it's funny how that's the type of thing that you think, well, if sickness hadn't come, if the Great Depression hadn't happened, is that the type of area that would have kept expanding? I mean, they would have most likely eventually run out of ore, but would it have expanded to the point of, well, now we're established enough now.
Could be a thriving community.
Yeah. It
I
could
did
be.
read in one of the articles that I found, someone is toying with the idea of rebuilding.
What would you do with it, though?
Because there's still ore to be mined.
There's still
Okay,
deposits there.
that's the only reason anybody goes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can rebuild it. They didn't get all the ore out, and we need the copper, we need the silver, we need the gold, we need the whatever. We need the precious metals because it's in everything now.
Right.
So
Need
for
our own
conductors
supply.
and all the type of, right? I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm willing to bet that if they do it nowadays, unless it's completely impossible to get a bridge to that area,
Probably not now.
they will. Yeah,
With technology they have
right.
now.
They'll
Yeah.
find a way to either whether
Yeah.
they tunnel or whatever. They'll find a way to truck that
Exactly.
that stuff in and out.
Yeah.
Or if it has to be water, it'll be like this ship is specifically built to go back and forth and
Yeah.
haul ore and people back and
All
forth
day long.
all day
Yeah.
long. That's somebody's job will be you drive this boat.
Right.
That is really, really cool.
I thought it was neat.
So that's another one of those things. If you hear, we'll go back to it and update
Yeah.
our fine folks. Marlene Tracy has made it.
Hello, Marlene.
All right.
Any other names I've missed?
I don't think so. We're all good. Oh no! I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
So sorry.
How dare
You
you.
got me.
That just came over me just like that. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to know the science behind that. I really do.
We'll have to look it up.
I don't know what it is. I don't think they really have pinpointed it.
I don't know.
So anyway.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Got it out.
Stop it.
I can't help it.
Oh my goodness. All right. I know what's up. Do you guys know what's up?
I know it's
Your order's up.
Up.
All right, let's go get some lunch. Hey, look at that. I have been there, and I think most of the people probably in the chat have been to Ozzy's Fried Clams. That's what I made the teaser out of tonight. I threw the nightcap up on there. And so you said they opened this week?
When Wednesday was their opening day.
That's awesome.
Need
We've
to
got to get there this year.
Yeah.
We didn't make it last year. We've got to get there this year.
Yeah.
But we do have some information. All right. Aussie's doesn't have a dining room, but its picnic table seating suits just fine. It ain't summer unless you've had some seafood from this roadside shack. It's been at Bethel, which is the St. Andrews area, New Brunswick. It's been an institution since 1957, and with one taste of the scallops and chips, deep-fried clams, or homemade coleslaw, you'll understand why. Aussie's open for the 2025 season, April the 23rd. 1957. Is that, and that's continuous, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, and they, like I said, they close through the winter.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that I would imagine a good portion of what they do is tourism.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But look at that.
Mm.
You've been there.
No, I don't think so.
You've never
Ooh,
been there?
yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's not far from.
St. Andrews.
Yeah.
No, but it's not far away either from New River Beach.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in that area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been to Como's?
Yes.
Okay. Same family.
Okay, I figured.
Split.
Okay.
Not amicably, from what I understand. I don't know all the background. I don't want to start digging up dirt, but anyway. So yeah, that's why both places have got such great food.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Ooh.
desserts, right? I mean,
I
They have
can't eat
ice
any
cream.
of those, I don't think.
nah,
Well,
well,
take your lactate.
not without a pill.
Yeah.
Their fish is fantastic. It's all fresh. That's what makes such a difference with seafood.
They do a good job
When-
with the fries.
listen, when it was alive in the morning, it tastes so much better in the afternoon.
Too.
And they're doing donuts. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Did they do that before? Am I?
We're only there a handful of times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they
We may have just missed it.
Yeah.
But again, the lobster rolls
Mm-mm.
and their fries are good.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I know. You're a lobster purist. You don't want your lobster in anything but just straight out of the shell. It's because you don't like mayonnaise. That's the problem.
Lobster rolls are so good.
Right? I agree. They're
No.
delicious.
Take it out of the shell, dip it in butter, and that's
The
it.
only thing I like on that is bread.
Becky says
Sorry.
she likes Como's better. Okay, I can
No, I
I can
probably
understand that. The nice thing about Como's is you can go in, sit
It
down.
does sit down
It's air
feature, yeah.
conditioned and whatnot.
That is nice. Yeah.
Leslie wants to know where they're located. We didn't have an actual.
Bethel.
Yeah. Okay, so they're in Bethel, New Brunswick. I don't know the exact address, but trust me, if you look up Aussies, you'll find it.
They're on Facebook.
Oh, that's right too. Yeah, they are on Facebook.
Yep.
And I believe Como's is on Facebook as well.
I
Aren't
think
they?
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And they're not too awfully far away
No.
from each other, I don't think.
No.
Como's is in like Pocalogan and LaPro.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's I couldn't think
Because
of the
we
name.
usually go down
Pocalogan.
that way and we go to the blueberry place there.
Oh, good. They do more than fish.
Oh yeah, she ruined it before, man.
Burgers.
Thanks,
I
Brent.
just gotta remember it.
Thanks, Brent. Showing the food from Aussies is not fair. I haven't been there in years. Is it near St. George? I'm not sure. What's the address, Michael?
Hold on. 3034 NB 760 Bethel, New Brunswick.
So route what now?
What route was it?
Hold on. Sorry, I'll put something up.
Oh.
NB 760.
So it's on the 760, and the number was
3034.
3034 Route 760.
Yeah, it's close to St. George.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, because that's. I know they can't see it, but that's it there, and that's St. George.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's in that St. George area.
Yeah.
Oh, here goes Kenny. Lobster's like Scotch. Scotch just needs ice. Lobster just needs butter.
Right.
All right. So Kenny's in your corner.
Oof.
How do you feel about that?
You know, it's not too late to switch patty.
You could say you like lobster rolls.
It's in there somewhere.
No. I don't.
Frank. All right. It's time to go on a road trip.
Too much conversation.
All right. Ah, baby. You
What
know,
is that?
if I win the lottery, I won't necessarily tell everybody, but there will be signs. There will be signs. So that right there is where I got the title for this show. That is the Margarigawa Club
I'm not sure how to
in
pronounce it.
Japan. I'm not sure. It's in Japan. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I'm sure I'm killing it. Somebody will correct me at some point. It is the first private track in Asia, and it's impressive. It's situated in the mountains of Chiba Prefecture, about an hour from Tokyo. There you go. The racetrack boasts 22 corners, and it is appropriately challenging. A maximum of 20% of the track is uphill, and 16% is downhill, with 800 glorious meters of straightaways. Herman Tiki, known for designing Formula One tracks, including the one in Bahrain, was hired to create Margarigawa. That's how I'm going to pronounce it. The track construction cost a staggering $200 million. So I have more
Wow.
pictures and more information, but that upper picture right there in that combo, look at the straightaways, Michael.
So why is this not part of the regular season?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
yeah.
I wish that it were. Like,
So
Is it not wide
when are
enough
we
and it's just
going?
like a practice track?
It's a private track.
Well, yeah. But,
so?
yeah, they could still have the
And?
season.
But I'm saying I think it'd be awesome if they did.
So
Yeah,
if
but-
you
It's not public.
if you look at the
You have to have
blacktop,
a membership.
You can make it public for a weekend.
I would think so.
right?
Yeah.
Pull in some money. If you look at the blacktop, that's your track. But
Yeah.
you look at the width of the green,
Yeah.
you definitely could widen that out. There's
Yeah.
space there
Yeah.
to make it an actual. Plus, it was designed by a Formula One racetrack designer, so fairly certain that you probably could,
Yeah.
put him in,
That hairpin though, like
put
at
him
the
in
end.
go karts, right?
Yeah.
Oof.
At the end.
Oh my land. All right. There's another nice shot of it, like straightaways. That's great. I don't know where you put the pits. I don't know if that's.
They're indoor.
I was gonna
Oh,
say, it looks like there's something.
so they're right there.
yeah.
All right. The club includes a climate-controlled indoor pit lane. Look at that. The answer was right there in front of me. Staffed by mechanics ready to attend to any whim of its members when not zipping around the track. Guests can take a dip in the infinity pool, hit the gym, have a drink and a meal, and even take a turn in the karaoke room. The complex includes a luxury spa, restaurant, bar, and other amenities, making it more than just a racetrack. Apparently, the mastermind behind the club wanted a track where he could bring his wife and his 2 daughters, and he didn't feel that option was readily available. So he built his own, far away from neighbors who might complain about the noise. The description of the facility on the club site includes several mentions of family events and options, including low-speed cruising on the track. There's a playground, a dog park, nature trails, and it sounds just like a rich gearhead's dream come true. But the track is a members-only facility, offering a unique experience for the ultra-rich. What are you doing, Sam? Don't know. Don't. That makes weird noises on Dad's show. All right. There we go. Oh, that's your. Okay, we'll get back to that. Forget that you saw that. Access to the track, and it's 1-to-1, and it's 1-to-1 tuition. 1-to-1 tuition?
Yeah, they meant one-on-one. I forgot to change it.
Oh, okay. From dedicate to. You mean training?
Yes, they can go and be trained.
I don't know why you didn't say that then. From dedicated instructors is strictly limited to members who can buy their way onto the track for a mere 36 million yen, but 350,000 Canadian, so we can put an actual figure on it that we understand, plus an annual $2,138 fee Canadian. Some racing fans think the owner should host an actual race there. We are those racing fans.
Yes.
It would be cool to watch Max Verstappen on that track. Well, Max and everybody else. I mean, I like watching Max race, but I want him to have somebody to race against. Because you added the Max.
I did.
I have absolutely no
Lance Stroll's going out on the formulation lap 100%.
Oh, he is.
On that.
Oh, yes.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit, you mean,
Yeah,
yes.
he's done.
Yeah,
He's
he'd
done.
be down the
Yeah.
down the corner.
That's if he makes it to the track in the first place. Sorry, that was mean, and I meant it to be. So yes, and as Patty said, no road trip is complete without a funny sign. Learn to drive. Is that real?
Yes.
I'm here for my lesson. Oh my land, that is so good. When I worked at, I think I've told this story before, when I worked at Carlton Office Supplies, and they were on the building that's just behind the post office, down there. So it's where our insurance company is now.
Yes.
An elderly lady
I remember that.
pulled in, went to reach for the brake, hit the gas, and there was a curb.
Went up over it.
I went up over it, and you could see where there was crushed rock inside of it, where the plants were. And when that tire hit that crushed rock, it was like goodbye everything, because you could see where it had just gone foof and just sent stuff because she had just tramped.
Wouldn't want to be walking by at that time.
She hit the brick wall. She was embarrassed, of course, but she was also a little bit angry. So what's going on? A show inside a show here.
New series.
Okay.
Dude.
Send that to me.
So she made the comment when the police got there to take the statement and all that stuff. Oh, this building should have been tore down 20 years ago.
That's her. Oh, yeah, boomer.
Yeah. It wasn't 20 years old yet.
Yeah.
It was a new enough building. It was only about 10 years old at that point in time. How that correlates to you hitting the building?
That's because she doesn't want it to be her fault.
Right, exactly. Inside the store, there was this huge, well, it was basically a bookshelf, but what they had done is they had put a whole bunch of shelves in it. And at that point, you could come in and say, I want this photocopied, but I want it on that colored paper, and
Right.
I want 4 of them, type of thing. So they had loose paper. It hit that. The paper went flying. Thank goodness nobody was standing in front of it.
Right.
Because that would have hurt. Because
Yeah.
it was the really well-made,
Oh, the heavy duty.
the
Yeah.
heavy-duty stuff. And, anyway. So, man.
That was cool about that book. You found it tractors, Michael.
All right. That is our road trip. Oh, yes. It's time for, say it with me now.
Say what now?
It's so much more fun when there's more people here. My mom grew up in that area. Mom, when she was young, walked/hitchhiked to New River Beach all the time. Yeah, back when you could hitchhike and not have to worry about too much.
Oh, you still had to worry. Lots of people went missing back then.
No, I know, but it was it was a different time. It was a different time. Today's are different times too. Anyway, I think we may have cycled back around to where you could start hitchhiking again. Maybe. I don't know.
I still wouldn't.
Pepperidge Farm Swirl Cinnamon Brioche. I'm working on trying to lose some weight. Stuff like this ain't helping. That looks absolutely divine.
It does.
That'd be
That-
good toasted butter.
No, I'll tell you what that needs right now. I'm gonna tell you what that needs. It needs 2 slices to start, and then it needs all the breakfast sandwich fillings. It needs egg, it needs bacon, it needs sausage, it needs cheese, it needs some mayo. And I know you're thinking gross.
Peanut butter.
No. And then just
Mm-hmm.
and the egg has to be runny. You need to have to take a shower after you're done eating this sandwich. Would be so good.
You're tainting a little like
Making my
red
skin crawl.
goodness with the caramel.
Oh, so good. Pepperidge Farm just launched a delicious new breakfast item fans will go nuts for. The Caramel Brioche Swirl Breakfast Bread, a hyped-up edition of the Pepperidge Farm Swirl Bread lineup. The delectable loaf has a swirl of caramel in the center of each slice, making your morning meal a true indulgence. Reviewers say it makes delicious French toast.
Ooh.
Oh, that would be good,
Yep.
right?
There's the answer.
Ah, do you remember when French toast had swirls in it? Pepperidge Farms remembers. And something else that's
Yes.
not right. It's
Yes.
not helping me get skinny. Mac and cheese, smoky barbecue. Oh, that would be so good.
I only eat my mac and cheese with barbecue sauce now.
Really?
Oh, there you go. So now that's one step saved.
If you ever had the chance to go to Panera, I don't know if they still have it, but they had barbecue chicken mac and cheese.
Oh, that'd be
Interesting.
good.
It changed my life.
Oh.
And now I can buy it.
The creamy, cheesy essence of Kraft mac and cheese goes hand in hand with sweet, tangy barbecue seasoning and sauces. And this limited edition launch offers a simpler way for fans to mash up these flavors without needing to hack them together themselves. I'm in. Next time we make mac and cheese, I'm going to have to throw some barbecue sauce in. That monstrosity right there, which made me go, oh, what are we? At first, I'm like, are we AIing something? Nope, it's a real thing. That is the Kawasaki Corleo.
Corleo. Or Corleo, whatever.
Corleo. Sure, whatever. Unveiled at the Osaka Expo in 2025, the Corleo isn't just a bike. It's a hydrogen-powered, AI-assisted robot horse. I will say that again because it's a lot to take in. It's a hydrogen-powered, AI-assisted robot horse designed to conquer terrain. The Corleo isn't a motorcycle. It's a mountain goat with a hydrogen heart. Corleo has 4 robotic legs with rubber hooves that split like a goat's foot for grip. Kawasaki claims this design lets it walk up stairs, hop over logs, and even crawl down near vertical drops. Underneath its carbon fiber shell lies a 150cc hydrogen engine. Unlike gas guzzlers, the setup generates electric power to the legs, emitting only water vapor. The Corleo's AI doesn't just navigate, it predicts. Using terrain sensors and night vision projections, leg movements are adjustable mid-stride. Think of it as having a Dakar Rally Navigator built into your ride. Kawasaki's patents for AI rider support systems like verbal commands and crash prediction hints this tech could trickle down to production bikes by 2035, and the Corleo be perfected by 2050. Handlebar inputs are still there, but they're secondary. Adjustable stirrups let you sit or stand. Kawasaki claims the leg absorb shocks better than any suspension, but will riders trade feel for comfort? The Kawasaki Corleo exists purely as a visionary concept, but not slated for production or sale. Kawasaki Heavy Industries has emphasized its role as a technological demonstrator rather than a consumer product, meaning no official pricing exists for any global market. Kawasaki isn't just targeting thrill seekers. The Corleo's legs could let firefighters navigate wildfire zones or haul gear where trucks can't go. Now that right there is interesting.
That was what really struck it for me.
Right, but I mean,
if they could be used to rescue mountain climbers and whatnot, and
it absolutely could. But we humans have a tendency to go, you know what that would be really good for?
Derbies.
We need to race them.
Yeah.
And then it's also, well, I know how we can get our men in there to fight these people.
True, yeah.
We'll just ride in
Yeah.
on, hydrogen-powered mountain lions. They can call them horses all they want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, horses don't don't travel terrain like that.
No.
Also, if you're riding one and it doesn't see that there's a low branch and you get clothesline, does it keep going without you on it?
I'll bet you could have a dead man switch attached like they do on jet skis and snow machines and all that type of thing, so that if you do fall off, it goes, whoa, I lost my rider.
Because if not, it just keeps going without you, and you're camping on the mountains, and there's just a wandering mechanical animal.
That's a movie right there.
Yep.
Yeah. It goes rogue after it gets hit by lightning. It's all right there.
Yeah.
And then it starts hunting the guy that rode it in. Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like what's that movie with?
Sounds like another Terminator
Oh,
movie.
Cujo?
Yes, Cujo.
Yeah.
Oh, Cujo, the next generation.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Terminator X Cujo.
It would be funny if the water vapor came out its butt. If they
Yeah.
don't, I'm not buying one.
Yeah.
Looks like the dog on the Black Mirror episode. It does. It does. I thought about that. Yeah. All right, so it's time to be very afraid because we're going to this.
The weird and wild wonders of the world.
And remember, I told you that it was submitted by Lauren. For those of you who don't remember or weren't here, I will tell you why I was so like.
We need to do a recap episode sometime.
So
Just you and me.
the very first thing that was given to the show by Lauren was a woman trying to steal a Christmas tree. Now you're thinking to yourself, come on, Brent, it's a Christmas tree. How, I haven't told you how she tried to get it out of the store yet. She attempted to steal it from the store by taking it out inside of her vagina. It was a mess of epic proportions. That's story number
Literally.
one. So every time I see submitted by Lauren, I go, is this the day I pass out on my own show? I don't
I'm
think.
always helping.
I don't. I don't think this is the day because that's what
Oh
we're
yes,
looking
I
at.
remember these.
Is it a sea bunny?
That
Yes.
is a sea bunny. Their lifespan is a few months to a year. Geez, they don't live that long.
No.
They're part of the sea slug family. Let's see if we've got some more pictures. They are cute as all get out.
That looks less like a bunny and more like a slug.
You know what it looks like? What are those things in Australia? The capybara.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me
Those
think
are in
of.
Australia.
That's cool. They're so cute. They're found in places like the Philippines, Tanzania, Papua New Guinea, and Australia.
They're probably poisonous.
Well,
It's from Australia.
I haven't got there yet, but we'll just travel along together here. They're usually yellow or orange, although the tiny white bunny-like ones have gotten a lot of the media attention. They're less than an inch long. These miniature furry friends hippity-hopping along the ocean and the internet are not bunnies. They're actually slugs. Sorry, no hugs, please. Sea bunnies are so small, one will fit on your fingertip. I think we've got a picture. There is a picture coming up of that, so you can get a sense of scale. That is so cute. The ears standing straight
I
up.
know.
There you go. Now you know.
That's crazy.
Predators stay away from these little slugs because, here we go, they're very toxic. They cleverly absorb toxins from the creatures they feed on, like toxic sponges. They can also steal the stringers out of jellyfish and use them against predators. Okay, there's the dark side of bunnies. You don't want to mess with these tiny bunny lookalikes. Those appendages aren't ears. They actually help the slugs identify chemicals in the water that allow them to find food and reproduce. What looks like fur is actually small rods covering their backs, arranged around small black knobs that give it a speckled look. Scientists believe this fur helps them sniff what's going on in the water around them. The fluff at its rear is not really a fluffy cottontail. It's actually gills.
Interesting.
While we did showcase another variety of nudibranch
Nudibranch.
quite some time ago, these ones looked more like little sheep. Oh, the ones that we had on before.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's been quite a while.
So we've covered their cousin.
Yeah.
Do we have more pictures? We do not. That is the last one. That is super tiny.
I know, aren't they?
Like
now?
you wouldn't know unless they're way out there. I imagine they're probably not inshore. But if you were out tramping
Pardon me?
around where they were, you wouldn't even know you stepped on them.
Right?
Unless they, release some toxin or something, and then you just keeled over. And then their friends come along and eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sea bunnies, cute as all get out. Dijon with a vengeance. Cujo, stupid autocorrect. Oh, Cujo with a vengeance is what she meant. Oh, that's good. All right. So it is time for my favorite intro. Of course, I talk about this every single week. It's time for Stupid Criminal. We will be right back after the intro.
In Woodstock, weekenders are represented by two separate groups. Those who tune into the NightCap with Brent and Patty, and the criminals who don't. These are their stories.
Okay, that probably had a weird echoing effect because I didn't realize quite how loud those speakers were. But that's all right. It happens occasionally. I will correct that next week. All right, let's
No,
get
you
to the... Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
I promise I will.
I promise you won't.
I looked at the picture and then I immediately said, somebody stole a tank, and Patty's like, yep.
That one's seen a day or two.
Yeah, it's an old one.
Leslie said it was okay. Good. All right. Thank you. An unnamed 49-year-old man, talk about your midlife crisis,
Yep.
has been arrested in a Polish city of something I can't pronounce. I'm going to call it Pajensk. No, I'm not. I'm just going to call it.
Polish city.
Poland.
Are you looking at it, trying to figure it out?
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay. You got it?
Not a clue.
Pajenko. After taking a 60-year-old Soviet tank for a spin around town. And the individual who was arrested standing beside the parked T-55 tank didn't have tank insurance or valid license to drive the vehicle, according to reports. Authorities said that apparently the man was helping transport the tank on a trailer, and the trailer broke. The 36-ton tank was then moved out of the trailer so repairs could be carried out. While it was being repaired, the man and a friend decided to take the tank for a spin, just to see what it was like. Oof. All right, we got pictures of these people. Yeah, well, that's them getting pulled over. Boy, I tell you, it's not every day you go back to the station and go, how was your shift, Dan? I pulled over a tank today. Oh, you're so funny. You're always a jokester. No, I pulled over a tank today. What? The clearly tanked driver then decided to take the armored vehicle on a joyride around town. When the town's residents heard the noise and looked out the windows to see a tank rolling down the street, that would be alarming. They called the cops to say the town was about to be invaded, as one should. By the time the police arrived, they had parked it and were standing beside it, together with his partner in crime. They seem to have taken turns operating the machine, which didn't require much training to operate. That much goes without saying, since this man was able to drive it while absolutely drunk. One can only assume his hangover came with a sour taste of regret the next morning. No, you get drunk and drive a tank, there's no regret. You tell that story for the rest of your life, and you wear that with a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Or as a badge of honor. The driver who spent the night in police custody where he was able to sober up could face up to 8 years in prison. That's not going to be such a brag point. If he's charged with direct danger of a catastrophe in land, water, or air traffic, which is a possibility. If he's lucky, he'll be charged with a simple driving under the influence, in which case he gets a maximum 2 years behind bars, according to news reports. Whew, they don't take any guff.
No, they don't.
Only he knows if the joyride was worth it. I still say it was, at this point anyway. Vehicles left to sit in the village, which has around 7,000 residents, until 5 a.m. the next morning, when an ex-soldier who was experienced in mechanical operations of the tank was able to load it into a tow truck. It was then taken to a guarded car park. Have we got any more pictures of this fool?
No, that's the
No,
other one.
that's it.
Yeah.
No, seriously. And that's going to be, not only are you going to tell that story for the rest of your life,
Yeah.
friends of yours, like your really good friends, when they're sitting around somewhere and some jackass starts bragging about something they did, they go, Yo, yeah, well, Dan stole a tank one time. Tell him, Dan. He just got out of prison like 2 months ago. He stole a tank.
Since both of them drove it, maybe they should get.
They should split their sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're doing a year, and then you're doing a year, and then you're doing a year, and then you're doing a year. And if you for good behavior, maybe you'll only do 6 months apiece. We'll see.
Right.
There we go. Oh, my land. Only thing he regretted was getting caught. Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
If he'd have just stayed on the outskirts and not gone into town, he might have been all right.
Well, if he'd have stayed off of the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I realize that that's where the trailer was. I mean, where else do you go? But
yeah.
There had to have been a field somewhere.
Well, yeah.
Unless he was right in the middle of the suburbs, and I guess
Maybe.
there isn't. But a park or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to tear the hell out of the grass of the park. But it can't have done any wonders for the road.
Right.
I mean, they're meant to go places, not be gentle on concrete or
well, yeah, it depends on how much damage you do.
Right. I suppose there's that end of it too.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy to see a tank going down the road is tearing up the road. It's
Right?
probably not quiet because it's from the Soviet Union.
And depending what time of night it was.
Yeah, it's like 2 in the morning.
What a rude awakening.
Oh.
Honestly, Ossifer, I'm not as thick as you drunk I am. Right. I love the fact that they say in the story that he didn't have a license for it.
Or insurance.
Or insurance. Like, that's the question. Can you get tank insurance? I mean, I don't need it because I can't afford a tank, but can you?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not coming into work. The roads are really bad. Bullshit, Underhill. You own a tank. Get your ass here. Pick up all your coworkers along the way. Get everybody to work. Oh, my land.
You
That's
would not be
absolutely
popular.
Nuts. No, you wouldn't be. There's a snowstorm coming tomorrow, and that tank had better not start. You understand me? You get the... Yeah. Do you have diesel at the house? No, I think I'm running low. Yeah, you're damn right you're running low. And you don't know where the
One
key
of the tracks is broken.
Right?
Sure pin came in.
Oh, man.
Can't find it.
That's...
You're getting a DUI tonight, and I'm making sure of it.
Oh, my land. Reminds me of the episode of MASH when Frank took the tank for a drive. Right? I forgot about that one. That's such a good show.
Yeah.
So good. We started our way through it.
Yeah.
And I don't know that we ever finished it all the way.
No.
We need to get back to it.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. I'm not yawning.
Yeah.
Absolutely not yawning. That was an aborted yawn. It was a yeet. And then a nothing. All right, where are we at here? It's after 10 o'clock. We have got to let these people go to bed. All right. See if I can get this thing to work here.
What?
Completely off.
Oh.
We're live.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. We enjoyed our weekend off, but it's nice to be back as well. Big thank you to Becky and Ken and Brian and Sue and Kathy and Doug and Maureen and Nessa and Leslie and Marlene and everybody else that catches the show afterwards. We appreciate every single person's views. Thank you very much. Things still seem to be going on quite swimmingly on YouTube. We're glad to be here. And I do have all of the old episodes. They have been brought over from Facebook. I've got them downloaded onto a hard drive. There's a lot of stuff I forgot about, so I'm going to slowly start getting stuff. I'll create a playlist that'll have the old episodes, and we'll get them put up on there. So you can go back and watch them, because from what little bit I've seen, while
There's some doozies,
there's some good stuff. There's some really, really good stuff. So that's going to be fun. So stay tuned for that, because when we get to those weeks where, we will be taking other weekends off and
we'll
whatnot,
air maybe.
well, yeah, there'll be those to be able to go back and rewatch, which would be a lot of fun. So thanks. Have a great weekend. We will see you next week. And don't forget to stay fresh, cheese bags.
Good night, everybody.
We hoped you had fun, but now we must run. But we'll see you all next Friday. We thought you should know that you make the show, 'cause without you there wouldn't be one. So take your foot off the gas and stock up on laughs, because it's a freaking